Made it to Noboribetsu, which is in the mountains in Hokkaido, and it's also at big thermal points. So the thing to do here, and the reason why we stopped, was for the onsens, which, if you don't know, is traditionally hot springs, but sometimes they're just like baths now, and they are just big grand baths that you go and rest in, basically kind of like a spa. If you've seen Spirited Away, the bathhouse is basically a big onsen house. That's kind of where we're at. But the interesting thing about it is that there's baths obviously separated for men and women, but everyone's completely nude, so time to go sit in the bath with some naked Japanese guys. But yeah, the room's looking pretty good. Will decided that it would be fun to stay in the traditional Japanese like style, which I kind of agree, but time to spend a night on a floor mat. So yeah, there might not be much video from this trip part right here. Hopefully dinner and Hell Valley tomorrow, actually, which seems to be pretty sick, and we'll see what that's like. So I don't even know if you can really see it. That's Hell Valley. We'll be doing a walk there tomorrow. It's just full of sulfur. All that mist coming out with sulfur, I think. Some kind of sulfur gas, so it just smells like egg farts everywhere. Now, is this cultural appreciation or appropriation? I do not know. But I feel dope. Y'all, let me tell you, you're gonna think I'm joking, but this place might be a top 3 experience / place in all of Japan. We went to the onsen last time when we were here last year, and it was essentially just a bath in a hotel. It was nice, but I didn't really get it. Here, holy crap. The water is sourced literally right nearby from either the mountain when it's cold or the hot springs right outside, which gives it, there's multiple baths that have sulfur, that have ferrous sulfur, that have alum, that have salt, and that have sodium, all for different things ranging from smoother skin to anti-dermatitis or something. They had a sauna that was over 90 degrees Celsius, so like almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit. They had baths that were 45 degrees Celsius. They had outside baths. We sat in the very first one that was extremely hot. It was so nice. If you like baths, or honestly, I think this is for anyone. I think that everyone can love this. I've never felt this relaxed, and yeah, it's kind of weird that it's a massive room with 2 floors of just people completely naked taking baths. But after a while, you kind of get over it. It doesn't feel too weird, but amazing place. Noboribetsu, specifically this Takimoto-kan. This is the spot. Ohayo gozaimasu. Will here just laid on the horn while a baby and his mother were passing by. So that was
it was an accident.
Yeah, okay.
It was. They laughed about it.
yeah, they laughed out of fear. We woke up this morning and speed ran breakfast, which was an amazing buffet. Way too much food. Then we speed ran the onsen again, and now we're on a walk over to Hell Valley. It smells like really bad eggs in this entire town. It's kind of gross, but this will be cool. Welcome to Hell Valley, Noboribetsu, Hokkaido. So it's my understanding that this is a very geothermal area. You can see all the smoke coming up. I think that is what's making the air smell like eggs. And all this water that is running off, I believe that this is some of the hot spring water that is collected and then used in, I don't know if you can see our building right there, Takimaru-kan, for the baths. One thing that's kind of gross is that there was a water fountain full of spring water and the bowl was very red, like this mountain. So I think that I drank a bunch of mountain silt. So yeah, but it tasted amazing, to be honest. Probably some of the best water I've had. The spring water they collected up in the mountains nearby, that was the best water I've ever drank. Smells like so much eggs. It looks a little gross on top, but it does look insanely beautiful. Oh wow. Look how, I don't know if you can see it, but that is rumbling over there. We're here at Lake Katara? I don't even know. But I don't know if you could tell, it's almost like completely circular. So it's gotta be some kind of crater lake. But it's stunning. Stunning views. We're gonna see if we can go swim. So we couldn't swim because it didn't look like to be a public beach, but it doesn't matter. We are on the way to our next spot, which is Lake Toya, and we're right on the edge of the lake there anyways, but look at this view of the lake. We're staying all the way down there on the opposite side. Ohio from Lake Toya. So this is the view we're looking at right now. Will and I are out kayaking to that island. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But we checked in last night to our Airbnb and met our wonderful hosts. Johnny, who is a Brit who grew up in Hong Kong. He was a civil engineer who got fired from his job because he went to go sail for Hong Kong in some international race. But it ended up being an amazing decision because he worked his way into finance, did derivative trading, and seemingly made a lot of money from it. But now he's retired from it. He says he doesn't even keep, he has thousands of dollars of watches upstairs. He doesn't keep any of them on his arm anymore. He didn't give a shit about the time. He just cares about doing this and running this amazing like B&B that he's got. He's got so much around here, not just this view. He's got go-karting, old G-Wagons, Land Rovers, like 3 sailboats, paddle boards, everything. Amazing things to do right here on the lake. So we're gonna head out to the island. Hopefully it's pretty sick. So this is pretty insane. In front of us, we got this beautiful island with mountains right here. And if you do a little twist around, I don't know if you can really make it out, but that right there is a active volcano. Japan's fucking sick, man. Land ho! So we finally made it to this godforsaken island. Beautiful kayaking, but it took forever. You can see an amazing view of that volcano right there. That is sick, holy shit. We were supposed to land on a beach about like maybe a kilometer or 2 that way, but we're both exhausted, so we just stopped wherever we could. Now we're probably gonna go for a swim and then head back, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's a walk that goes around on this thing, but I have no clue where the trail is from here, so we're not gonna attempt that. So yeah. So John gave me a nice little basket and sent me to his garden over here to pick some stuff for breakfast. This place is awesome. So we're picking right now these, only take the ones that are on the floor. These berries that he described as like a gooseberry. I think he called them a gaijushan or something. We got a couple of them in here for breakfast. Nice little haul. Got the gooseberries right there, tomatoes back there. It's incredible. Thank you, Lake Toya, for the beautiful views, volcanic atmosphere, and just an awesome time. Now onto Otaru and to see some, I guess like coastal cliffs, something like that. I don't know. Hopefully it's a cool drive.